The new home for LACMA's permanent collection uses the ideas of accumulation and entanglement as the starting point for building upon typological frameworks, exposing landscape and infrastructure's latent architectural potentials. The museum attempts to demonstrate architecture's ability to enact concepts outside of pure disciplinary and material limits by understanding the encyclopedic museum as a composite of many different elements, both natural and unnatural, and as a signifier of the Anthropocene. Like plastic agglomerates, stones that have become geologically fused to molten synthetic materials, the project aims to embed similar relationships in its tectonic resolution. The pressuring effect of the imposing terrains above is formally demonstrated by the base elements, Alora's abstraction of the neighboring Japanese pavilion, where the elements disintegrate into smaller fragments on the landscape behind the structure, further emphasizing the elegance achieved through grotesque behavior. The envelope, a hybrid progeny of the malformed and the pristine, oppresses upon the structure like a protective shield. The chink in the armor is revealed in key moments, where the tension in the internal juxtaposition of the terrain and structure along with circulation passageways that wraps around the building, tears through the facade. A variety of civic spaces are produced in the landscape that encourage movement above and below ground while reorienting art and sculpture objects in a new perspective for public audiences. Chris Burden's urban light is kept in its original XY position, but sunken onto a new synthetic groundscape framed by glass circulation passageways connecting the street and public plaza to the upper levels. Contextually respecting the surrounding site, the structure is sized and placed linearly along Wilshire Boulevard, and proportioned with respect to the neighboring Broad Contemporary Art Museum, creating an urban frontage and welcoming grand entry sequence for visitors arriving from the new metro station underground. The project speculates the intersections of building structure with Earth's topography and how they complement and contaminate each other. Modification of landscape surface and mass similar to the extraction techniques of mining operations is used to generate formal and spatial possibilities. The structural partition fields, a mixture of enfilade, open and mixed forms, pierces through the terrains in between, changing in a 1-to-4 ration moving from top to bottom, facilitating different capacities of exhibition spaces for varying scales of art that require different levels of intimacy. The stepped contours create intimate areas of display and carved pathways leave corridors for trails. Foreign terrains developed from map imagery is further enunciated by defining contours through the metaphoric application of open-pit mining and strip mining methodologies to produce interior synthetic environments for circulation and display in which art can live. The partitions react to the contours and ravines of the terrains through the bulging action of walls that align with the movement of the contour line, enabling defined poche in between where art can exist.